Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel, Hazy Crazy Arts. Today I am doing some art. Okay, this is what I'm doing. It's been inspired by GUSTAV KLIMT, very loosely, as you can probably tell. I've added a lot more doodles and things like that on these papers. I'm going to put them on Ko-fi because I like to share my work. Okay, there's no reason. I mean, it's so easy to do to me, so it's not as if it's a massive channel. That's the original one there. I briefly can see that one. I don't show that till the end properly. But I've got all my papers, so I've scanned and printed them all, so that I know the scan and print very well. They print absolutely perfectly. Apart from, obviously, you won't get the shiny gold bits, but so they will be on Ko-fi. So please give me a thumbs up if you like my content today, and you're going to give me a bit of a watch there to see how we do this. Okay, so I know people like to paint as well. Very relaxing thing to do. A lot of doodly things, as you can see. And it's on a collage, which is in itself very relaxing, isn't it, to do? Okay, and thank you so much to all my new subscribers. You are absolutely amazing, as well as my current subscribers and the ones that's been with me for 2 years. And it does help my channel to grow. If you subscribe to my channel, that would be absolutely amazing. So we're just watching today what we do. It's I do explain what paint I'm using. Some people don't even say what paint they're using, do they? I do tell you what paint I'm using. Also, I discover a new thing how I do these. So when I do these, you'll see what I discovered that works. I can't believe it. Yeah, things do happen on camera. I do like that when that happens. Without further ado, we will let you watch this video. Thank you. Right then, so what we're doing today, I'm not sure, I should have showed you perhaps at the beginning what we're doing, but I've got another one as well. I've got a prototype that I'm going to be inspired by. I am going to have a go at making a very loosely based GUSTAV KLIMT background. If you're not familiar with GUSTAV KLIMT, where have you been? I think he's a very popular artist, because it looks like he's done doodles and things, which is is obviously like what we all like. Okay, right, so I'm trying to get rid of all the straight edges. You don't have to do this at all. You could just that's what I did yesterday, just ripped it up. Okay, right there. So do a little bit more ripping. And what I'm using these colours because that's what's in the actual. I'd love to. I know you might. I'd love you to tell me if you recognise what I've been inspired by. It's like a background thing. It's definitely not any people in it or anything like that. Yeah, because I know he's very famous for doing erotic things. Yeah, I think people didn't like it that much, but I don't think it's that erotic. I mean, I might have you seen, what's his name, Aubrey Beardsley? I think he sadly died of tuberculosis when he was only 25, but he was very, very graphic. Yes, because I did the artist in college, because we had to sort of reproduce. I think we had to I don't know what we had to do. We had to do something. I can't remember now. Reproduce. That was the glue. That was the glue I was going to use. That's what happens. That's the noise I make when I drop things on the floor. That slip through my fingers. Okay, I've got this recording, haven't I? Right, okay, and you can see, I'm going to put it on 7 so you can see the whole thing. There we go. Now you can see the whole desk and everything else. It's probably things going to fall out the, oh dear, don't fall out your cradle, dear. It's not the same as my other one. You can't manipulate it as much, but I like it. Right, so I'm not bothering whether I get glue on top because I'm painting. Okay, so what I'm doing is collaging, then painting. Okay, so what I'm doing is just I'm putting down basically squares. It doesn't matter if they're not, if they're the same colour next to. I'm putting things purposefully different ways round. I think in his picture he had all the writing the same way actually, but I'm not doing that because I'm going to actually photocopy this. Oh, the other one, not photocopy. I will say that. Scan it. Okay, I'm going to scan it, and I'm going to print it. So it'll be, because obviously I haven't got what size was it? 12 by 12 inch print. I was going to say an A12. I keep calling it A12, so okay, if I say A12, you know what I mean. Yeah. So, and oh yeah, and I tell what I did. I spent this is why it's so long last night. I spent last night doing these. I mean, you can't read it, hopefully. It's sort of like that's sort of like a version of French. It's not. And then I was doing faux handwriting. Is that faux handwriting? Sort of faux hand. It is actually handwriting. I did know what I was writing, but I really scribbled it. This is because I want it to be my own work entirely. But I mean, if you want to when it's ready, get it from Ko-fi, that's fine. I'm not bothered if you use it, as long as you use it, you don't say it's your own work, and you don't you know sell it on as it is. That's the only thing. You can use it in your artwork, things like that. And that's what they always say, isn't it? So that's a very important thing to mention. Yay, there we go. Yeah, so this is very much fun, isn't it? See, I've got glue everywhere, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to paint over it, and that's what I did yesterday. It's everything. I really enjoyed what I did yesterday. I didn't say it's the best artwork, but it's good. And my husband said, "Oh, that's good." So that's good, isn't it? Collage show, even though he's not really into art. Yeah. Where are we going? Let's get a piece like that. Okay, so that's upside. I think most of it, is it most of it upside down now? No, we can't have everything upside down, can we? Okay, so at one point I might put this on, do this on fast, so that we're yeah, I'm not doing it with Mod Podge or anything like that because I want to paint on it, and I'm not sure how Mod Podge is with paint. Okay, so I'm putting this down. Okay, I'll show you what. I'll don't want any bumps. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to copy it, aren't I? I'm going to keep the original in case I ever get a printer that does 12 by 12s. Yeah. So I'm basically doing patchwork at the moment, aren't I? Yeah, I've got lots of things the same. What I did was, in fact, these two, that and that is the same. I've got three, and they just turned out to be the same. That's my local accent. They're same. They turned out to be the same. They are. That's that's fairly local to here. I think it's like Lincolnshire way. If somebody comes from Sheffield, they think they just sound like farmers. I've told you what I'm using, gesso. I'm using gesso as well because gesso helps to lighten up areas. So I think I'm going to use that first. I didn't yesterday. I will be doing some. There will be some drying phases, so you know, things like that. Okay, put that there. Okay, and it doesn't mean to say any of this writing will show through, or all of it. I'm trying to get all the edges down because I noticed the other one, the edges, some of the edges are up. Let's get that. I could get this actually. I said, oh, I don't need that, but I do. Right, okay. There we go. I'm going to put something in that corner. Let's get some. So I've got this as well. This is a originally a what do you call it? Print into gel press. That's it. Originally gel press. So I've written. What? No, I didn't write on the gel press. What I did was I wrote on some plain white papers. And then I've messed about. That's actually a messing about thing. That I can't remember what originally it was. Oh, I've just painted a piece of paper. Yeah. And with inks and all sorts to get a sort of like a light, like a yellow ochre paper. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And then let's put that on there. Yeah, stick down. And then that's I messed about with that as well to make it sort of like a on the it wasn't the photo thing that I was messing about with the other day. It was a different thing. I don't know. I don't know how to find it again. Yeah, that's what it's like. Oh. I don't know how my hair got stuck on there, but that was my hair, not the dog's. So usually his, because it's got really long fur. Yeah, yes. Just trying to get it down. There's no glue. It does help, doesn't it, to have some glue down? Yes. It helps to get some glue. Right, let's get some colours. That's similar to that. I'm not doing that. See, I'm starting to do that now. Don't do that. I'm not supposed to be. Still got the hair on me. Must be, my hair must be falling out, not there. Hope not. Right. Hope not. No. It's funny because I have mentioned this before. I think my son's-in-law, which I mean I've got two official son-in-law and another one, a partner. Two sons-in-law and a daughter's partner. All are losing their hair. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I think the first time my which one? My oldest daughter's. It's not the youngest son-in-law. Believe it or not. My oldest daughter's husband saw for the first time. Well, not recently for the first time. He's got a bald patch coming on right on the back of his head, and he didn't see it until he saw a film of himself. It's quite hilarious, isn't it? Right. Yeah, I suppose you don't notice these things unless you... Let's get that bit off, and then I'm going to... I bet that's too short now, isn't it? Yeah. Never mind, we'll do it. Okay, I just have to fill those in. Could have left it long and put it that way around, couldn't I? Let's know it which way around I like now at the moment. Which way are we having it? That way. And there we go. I've done this before. I did it on that video where I've done the, I actually put them 4 on Ko-fi as well. This is totally going to be different. It's inspired by an artist for a change. Yeah. So I'm just doing similar, I'm doing all different patterns what he did though. I'm going to do, add in some different things as well, because I thought they were really good yesterday what I did. Says I, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looked absolutely terrible at one point. I thought, no, this is not working. I don't know what I'm going to do then for my video tomorrow. Just have to go to plan A, which was another thing. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I want to say as well. How amazing, again, Marcella's work was. She showed me the doing the envelope that I did. Of course, she's not used traditional digital paper. She's used her own gel press paper, and I thought, oh, I should do that because it's absolutely adorable. I'm going to do it with different papers. I mean, people like Septeria 18 because she's neat, but oh, I like that. I prefer that style really. It's absolutely gorgeous, and that's really, she really does inspire me. Marcella does, really. She does this amazing stuff. Oh, and I think, oh, why didn't I think of that? Obviously I will mention it when if I do it, if I use it, that'll be inspired by her, because she blows me away. She probably thinks, why is she reading so much about my stuff? I don't know. Believe me, I absolutely do adore it. Alright, that's good. Look, I've got green in there. I've got different colours. I'm not using all these same colours as... What have I got in there? I've got orange, a bit more orange than he used, and a bit more green. So I'm going to do similar, hopefully do a similar thing. Hopefully. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to do that because obviously it's, what he did was like brown and beige and black, white, yeah. So I'm going to turn that round, just finish that bit off. Don't look at this. We're up. So I'm not bothered about the glue coming onto here. I don't want it all over like Mod Podge. Mod Podge, you have to really seal it, don't you? Yeah, like you do these. It's trying not to let me then. Right. And yeah, it's, I think we've got a sunshine. Oh, it's good. We've got a bit of sunshine above us, but the rest is grey clouds. So I'm quite pleased about that. That's good, isn't it? That's saying you are doing some lovely work. I like to see it, says the sun. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So we haven't got a black cloud above us, we've got a sunshine above us. That's good. Positive's that. Alright, yeah. Finish off with, right, okay, then I'm going to get excited then and get back. Actually, I'm going to get the gesso out. Right, okay, right, now I've got my gesso, it's here. I've got, for some reason I've got a magnet on top. Yeah. Okay, got some gesso from the other day. I'm going to try and find an old brush. There you go, there's a kid's, that's an old, I don't know what that is. Kid's brush. So I'm going to try and get some of these darker bits lightened, I don't know. You don't have to do this at all, you can, that looks a nice dark bit, doesn't it? Don't have to do this. But this is, I haven't got the paint I'm using, isn't that strong, so it needs to be covered up a bit so we can. If you notice, I'm using it really sparingly. Careful, I don't even know how to. I'd actually, yeah, you do it like this. You actually use gesso like this, I do know. You use it for lightening up spaces, like that's going to be really dark. And I'm trying not to rub all the writing out. I'm just trying to lighten it up a bit. Okay. It's a good idea to have it down if you're going to use what's the name, acrylics. It's, you put it on your board or whatever, and then you paint over the top and it goes on better. That's what it is. Yeah. Honest, that's as I trying to sound really knowledgeable about the subject. Yeah. Actually, that's what I'm led to believe. Right, so that's done. Okay, so a bit of gesso on there, that'll do, won't it? I've done it in a weird way. I've not, you know, done it like probably some people can do it like that. Right, where's all my decent brushes? Oh, I think they're in that pot behind me. Yeah, behind my board. Right, okay. So now let's have a look what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a look at some paint. We need to get the paint out, don't we? Right, so this is what I was using yesterday to put my paint in. Okay, I've got some special paint, fortunately or unfortunately. I'll put some in there in this little pot. It's still liquid, so hopefully it'll work. It is a mixture of brown and yellow ochre. I've got these are really expensive though. Oops. These are supposed to show up on, this is what I've used before, on papers. Liquitex acrylic gouache. Yeah, very good. So this is what I was using in here. Oh dear. Oh, too much. Might have to share that out a bit. I'm going to use run out of that one first. Maybe I can get some more on its own. It's really so I'm going to have to make that in a different pot lot. So I'm making a I'm going to use a tiny bit of this. What else I've got? Black. Yeah, I've got black for this as well, which I'll probably put in there. Let's put that on there. A little bit of blue, tiny bit of blue. See, I'm not using much blue, I'm using mainly yellow, which is why I've put them in separate pots, because I've got too much red out. Right, so brush here is one of them Willop things, and it's size 6. It's very cheap on Temu. Actually, I did get this from Temu, but they need to get going on about me getting more stuff because I've already got loads. Right, I've got a tiny bit of that in. A bit more of that actually. Oh look, it just vanishes. There we go. So, yeah, the paint vanishes instead of the lady vanishes. So I'm just going to do some swirls actually. I was going to do these last and do some patterns underneath, but I don't know, I think I quite enjoyed doing them first. Okay, and then I'm going to change colour slightly and put a bit more brown in. So we go brown. Yeah, see that shows up on there like that. And it doesn't matter how you do it. Okay, so we're going to do some doodles on it anyway. What have I got there? Have I got white? What did I use? I've got white over there. I know I've got some acrylic, but I'm not sure if that was acrylic white. If it was, I can't use this brush. Because I don't want to ruin it. Alright. I don't know what I used. Oh, no, that's black. I can say I have got some white in that, but I don't know where it is. Let's see if I can find it. Right, so I'm doing a bit of acrylic, a bit of gouache, This is how you can make that paint up, that really expensive paint. It's a bit cheaper doing it like this. So I've got some white gouache, white acrylic, and then I've got some Liquitex somewhere. It's there. So I'm going to add some of this. This is what I originally did before my son bought me those expensive paints. Right, okay. So I'm going to add some of this with this clean brush. Look, normally I'm not using a clean brush, I'm using a... So I'm going to add that. Can we see that over there? Yeah. Right, I'm adding a nice white one there. That's how you make these up. So what you do is you get... this is cheap paint. Cheap paint that'll do. Cheap acrylics, normal gouache, and Liquitex. Look at this, it's everywhere. Look, I've got a big thing in the middle. I could have put it in there, couldn't I? Yeah, it's everywhere. No. So yeah, I'm going to put that in the water actually. Yeah. I've got some clean water, believe it or not. There we go. Yeah, I thought, well, I'll get some clean water to do this video. What have I used this for anyway? Oh, I've got like a big circly thing. Oh dear, that's not good. A circly thing here that I can doodle on. Yeah, doodly. You can put a couple of them in if I like. Yeah. No, I was thinking about, there's a swirl in the middle there. I bet this one's not going to turn out. I'll have to show you both anyway. Yeah. So you can do swirls with anything. Okay, so this, even though I've got gesso underneath, there will be other colours going on. So you can do this as well. Okay. Swirly bits, yeah, swirly bits and things and. Yeah, see that? Oh, I like the way that goes. That you've got a bit of a curl, really good curl there in the middle there. I don't know if I can do that on close up, but I could try it on close up now. There's my two. It's very difficult to get to these because I've got this cage thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, oh yeah, there, look. See that curly bit there? Yeah. It's done it right in the proper place as well. Right then, good. Right, let's go. Let's get some. So you can add white to brown as well as I'm doing, and make it. I'm using these colours because I know they're very popular with a lot of. Oh, that's an orange. That's gone very orange. Yeah. So there's all sorts you can do. Let's get that black. I don't know what he's done. I don't know whether he's printed something. Well, let's have a go at that. I've got something I can use for printing, because you've got, I know it's not actually printing, I think it's paint, but you could actually print things. I don't want to print things with I've got mainly what round stuff. Something like a square something, don't you, or a different shape. What's those? I'm just going to see what I've got. Just realised we're playing, aren't we? I've got this. I'm going to try it. Okay, see if this works. It's that packaging stuff you get in everywhere. Okay, I'm going to paint that on. Okay, I'm going to, and hopefully it does make those little holy things in it. Okay, let's go around here. Let's try that. Oh, look, genius! Look at that. How about that? Oh, genius, I feel like a genius. I'm going to cut a square one as well, actually. We haven't got square, there isn't got square in his painting, but you've got triangles. And I think we'd like to be fun. Let's have fun and be children, shall we? Yeah. Why should the children have all? That's what I keep saying. Why should the kids have all the fun? Right. That's it. I don't like it when they show kids doing things. It's like, oh no, no. We want to have fun as well. I'm going to cut that in. So it's this bit of kettle packaging I've got. I've got some other stuff as well. You could do other. Let's see what other colours we can have. let's have some, let's add a bit, I'm going to add a bit of, so let's have some brown. So I'm adding black too. Actually, it's more like a reddy brown, that is. Yeah, let's do a bit of this as well. Yeah, so I'm going to do some of this now, aren't I? As well, so I can put some round there, look. Yeah, it does about 2 and then you have to refill it, but hey, that's like rubber stamps, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, genius, genius. How about that? Got plenty of, we could do actually a round one, couldn't we? Yeah. Do one there as well. I might cover these up, but what a brilliant idea. Right, so what I'm going to do now is see if I can get a round one. Yeah, you could, if you wanted to do, you could draw it on there, couldn't you? But I'm just going to have a go at cutting one. Whoops. Just these scissors are doing it fine. Look, and these are just normal scissors. Ugh. Getting paint on them though, yeah, like that, as you do. Right, so that's a roundish one. Let's have a cut these few off. And who cares if it's not round? But I do care a bit if I get it mixed in with stuff. Right, that's all colours. I want an orangey. Oh, I put a greeny actually. So I'll get a greeny colour. So I'm going to put a bit of yellow, a tiny bit of that. Oh, that's made a. Oh, let's get a bit of a little tiny bit of red. Let's see if we can get a khaki, because I've got a khaki pen. Khaki. I was going to make a joke about that actually. Oh dear. Somebody named it khaki. Somebody was concentrating on their looking for something, and somebody else said, "What should we call these colours? What should we call this colour?" And they said, "What you looking for?" So he said khaki. There we go. It came in my head a lot better than that yesterday. I'm not very good at telling jokes, but there we go. So that's what you can tell everyone now. Yeah, you could probably tell it better than me. Yeah, that's it. Right, I'm going to put one there as well. So yeah, I can print that one, and I can do swirls on top, can't I? Yeah. I'll tell you what else he did as well, and I liked a lot of it was like black and he put gold on top. I can't find my special gold pens. I've probably got them somewhere. That one, yeah. Probably got them some. Hopefully I'm telling you these things. Right, okay. Ooh, at one point I'm going to have to let this dry. But as you know, I will be straight back. Oh, that's what I did as well. I put my thumb in some paint like that, and it's printed on other things. So well, that's what I did. So I did printing anyway yesterday, didn't I? Yeah, I did printing. So you could do that as well. Let's get a piece of. So if you didn't want to put your thumb in it, a piece of oblong white. Where's the white? It's there. So I've got my Liquitex white there. Look as well. Yeah, bits of. So you could put a bit of that in places, yeah. That's not come up very well. I think it's because I've already printed it, believe it or not. There we go. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, you could do things like that, can't you? Now I'm getting excited about doing that now instead of what I'm supposed to be doing. Right, so let's get a bit more water on that. Let's do some more swirls with this. Okay, so... yeah, we can make it more pointed by going round as we did there. We did something else there, didn't we? A bit of black. A bit of white. Yeah. It looks absolutely nothing at the moment, doesn't it, this picture, but hopefully by the time we get it will be a bit better. I'm not gonna colour it all because I want some words. I want to see some words, don't we? It's nice to see those through the paper. Just doing what I want to now. I'm not doing anything special. Okay. Oh, looks a bit. I like that one. Let's do that one. I've got one here that looks a bit like this. Okay, you're going around here, and then you're going all the way around. So that's gone very red. But I'm going to have to add a bit more colour anyway, because I don't like boring. But what I want to really add is green and orange. Okay, and possibly violet. So I did that, and what I did was I doodled on this, but then I've got that, where's that triangle? Let me get me triangle print. Grateful. Yeah, oh, I wasn't doing that, I was painting on top, so I think it's probably a bit better than dipping. Okay, it's a little bit better than dipping because then you spread it all over. So the dipping you might not do, and it might be too thick. Okay, yeah, and I'll do 2 and then I'm going to refill. Okay. I was going to say, oh, you're playing like a child again, yeah. If you saw what I was doing, probably bring me a cup of tea in a minute. So you're doing a child again. There we go. I say, yeah. Well, it's fun, isn't it? Why should kids have all the Why should kids have all the fun? I mean, you can do it with kids if you want. They'd love it. Yeah. It's holidays at the moment. So I'm going to get my grandkids, and I think I'm going to see if I might, if it's a nice day, hopefully it will. Hope she brings them down on a nice day, and I'm hoping to do some more marbling. That was a lot of fun when we did that marbling that year. And she's got a new little, she's had a baby since we did that. So they've got a little brother. Now the grandkids are had in here. Eli, Kaya and Daisy. Yeah, they've got a younger brother. Okay, yeah. So I've got that's and I've got one on the way as well. Yeah, not them, but a different daughter. Just a patch of black, and I'm not going to think I'm absolutely crazy, but I'm going to do a patch of black, and I'm copying my picture, not Gustav's picture. And when I was doing that one, I was copying his. Not copying, you know what I mean, getting inspiration. I wasn't actually copying, because if you can do what he does, wow. So a big patch of black there, that's got to dry though. And then I've come along here and done a big swirl of brown. I'm going to make it dark brown, like putting black in. Yeah, because I didn't rinse my brush for one thing. Add in a bit of red there, and add in a bit of yellow. There we go, that should make it more. Okay, so I'm bringing that down there. Yeah, it's a bit more orange than what I've got it, but never mind, we're doing different, we're not doing the same picture. And what I'm going to do is put them on Kofi. They're going to be 8 picks. What I'll do is, so we got each section, so you'll probably see several sections twice, but yeah, oh yeah, I don't want to spoil that, do I? Let's see if I can go around the edge. Oh, I like the way that's gone. Well, one of them looked like a treble clef on my picture, but the start of it, so it's like this, it goes. No, that's not a treble clef, don't worry, I know what a treble clef is, but it does something like that, and it looks like a treble clef. Okay, yep, I've got some black there, and I'm going to add some more gold. So we've got, I can colour over that, it doesn't matter. Yep. Yes, you can. It's like patterns on patterns, that's why I like it. Doodle it. Oh yeah, there's a bit there, looks like a figure 8. Let's get a bit more Oh, I'm going to have to rinse this brush, it's got black on it. Which brush am I using? I'm using that really old brush, aren't I? Let's get my new brush. Let's get me Willot one. Yay, let's add a bit more. See, the yellow goes so fast. I'll try and get that bit more orange. I bought a what's the name chart, colour chart from Temu. You can get them, and it's got and guess what? It all came all bent. Yeah, it's all bent. It's still not bent back yet. Because what they did was somebody in their wisdom folded it right up so it fit in the packaging. So annoying. Don't even know where it is. It's somewhere there. Well, that's put me off a bit. But it just got some interesting stuff on it, and I've also got, don't forget, I've got a video on mixing colours as well if you're interested in. Yeah, not many people watched it, so I thought, oh, they all must know how to mix colours then. Yeah, so. But if you don't, there is a video. Or if you want more tips, there is a video, yeah. Right then, so let's have a look. I'm going to, I've done that, the other side of the treble clef. I've done the other one, but never mind. Okay, let's get some, it's going to be fun when you come in with the pens. And all the and crayons and things. Oh, and the scrapers. I've got to do scraping as well, you know. So I'm going to do some scraping of various things. And also, you could do decollage as well, which was ripping. You can actually rip things off like that, for example, and see what's underneath, and then paint underneath. That'd be fun. But it'd be even more fun if I had something underneath it. Okay, I might glue that down yet. Let's see, I'll just do swirls and bits, and yeah, that's got different colours on the brush. Okay, like that. See, anything goes. Oh, that's what I've done as well, some little, because there's lots and lots of things I think, oh, I mustn't forget to tell you this, I mustn't forget to tell you that, oh, I mustn't forget. So you can do little patterns like this as well. That's another thing. I ought to have written them all down, didn't I? And you could then I could tick all the boxes as we've gone along. Right, I need a small brush. I'm using all my old brushes. I've got some new brushes, but I'm using all my old ones. Oh, that one's that looks fairly good. That doesn't look like an old brush. Let's use this. Yeah. Right then. So hopefully you can see it all. Oh dear, can we not see it all? Oh, we can see this corner, but perhaps we can't. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do now is leave it to dry, okay, and then I'll come back and do some paint. It won't be too long because it's acrylic and that shouldn't take long. So hopefully it won't be too long, and obviously it'll be instant for you anyway. So me again, not quite dry, but I do want to add. But you can always add white versions or whatever, white piece of paper, or even the piece of paper back in that you've done, you know, in places if you want to. Places any way you like. Might put one, oh no, that one's got a, might do that there still. So anywhere that you want to put one in, you can always add a piece. Okay, well, always look, see what's going on, because we hear these little pop things. You would have heard that, because I think that's... Oh, my daughter's managed to put her daughter's hair up. She's, how old is she? She's not 2 yet. Yeah, so you can add things like that there, for example. if you want to add, if you think you've done too much paint anyway, you could always add. I might put one of the lighter ones somewhere. Don't know where yet, because I don't know where I've added too much paint, have I? I've added too much paint somewhere, perhaps there or something. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. You can always do things like that. You don't have to stick to what you've done. In fact, you can stick that over it. You don't like a bit of paint, and you can stick a couple more of these back on and paint over it, etc. There's no reason why not. And I've got all my pens waiting in the wings at the moment, so let's have a look. I might start, because this seems fairly dry down here, so I might start there. I don't know, I'm going to get over it. Oh, I did bring that from the windowsill, so that can go back on the windowsill, honest. Well, the sun's in. Wait a minute. The sun's in behind the clouds. I've actually got clouds above us now. So if you hear my voice really close, it's because I'm leaning really close to the phone. Right, okay. There we go, that's what we've got. And these are the cheap paints I'm using, Crawford and Black. They're really cheap from the works. Yeah, so anything cheap will do. Right, let's see what I can do. I don't know what I've not got an equivalent of this, so, but I've got this khaki pen. It's Uniposca, that's khaki. It's really nice, isn't it? Khaki green. So I thought I was going to add some of that to it. So we can, I'm going to do some, perhaps a line, I don't know. I'm not too keen on the line at the moment. I've got to work down here because of the. I'm doing little blobs along there. Yeah, I like that, like little blobby things. I'm doing them as long as I like. I can change them to circles anywhere. Getting smaller and smaller until we go into blobs, like that. Okay, things like this. Let's get some white. I've got some white on that. Well, that's what I've been doing as well. I've been sticking my finger in there. That's what some of these are. Some of them, not all of them, but some of these are. It's me sticking my finger in there and get some texture on there. Yeah. Another thing you do is stippling, which is doing dots. This is not what GUSTAV KLIMT did in his, I don't think. This is probably a different area where they did that. Oh yeah, I found a bit about him. Let's think, he was born in... Oh, of course he was, 1862. 14th of July, 1862. Yes, we know you are. Right, so I've a message from my daughter repeated. Yeah, and then he died on 1905. He was only 50 odd. Remember, it was 1905. Wait a minute. Hold on, 62. No, it must have been, was it 1913? Oh, I don't know. I think it was the same year as my great grandma died. That's something. 1918, wasn't it? Yeah, she died in 1918. She was 51. Yeah, I think it was 1918 he died. Not, you see, my nan was born in 1905. That shows you how I work things out, doesn't it? Anyway, shows you how I work things out by comparing them with my family. That's how I do it. Yeah, okay. So anything like that, you don't have to do black and white stippling. I mean, that's what a lot of what Gabrielle and Cormier does. So you can, but I like it. So that gives it a bit of texture actually. Adding a bit of stippling in places. Let's think. Oh, I tell you what I liked. Oh, let's see if I can do it on here. Yeah, I used very similar on here. These swirly things on here. Another thing that's not that's normal to me, this sort of thing is. Okay, so basically just inspired, not copying what he's done, I just inspired. Okay. Oh, that's elongated, yeah. There we go. And then I've come along with a, is it gold? No, it might not be. I'm gonna use the gold anyway. I'm gonna use the gold because I know I did use gold actually. I found that out yesterday. Yeah, I used gold leaf. Right, another thing I got was this. I've broken the end off there yesterday as well by doing this because I thought, well, that's it was already bent, so I thought I'd use the bent end. Of course it came off. Yeah, so we can do things like this, stripes, okay, like that, or anything like this. You don't have to do stripes, that's just a suggestion. Okay, so I'm going to do some stripes here. Okay, do a few more in between. It gives it a bit of texture then, doesn't it? And then I came along with a crayon. I think I'll try the white. And that gives it you can see the black through the dusky colour now, can't you? Yeah. But I thought that was quite a good effect. Do a bit more. In fact, you can do it like that. You don't have to do it like I did it. You can do it like that. Scribble. Get that stuff down and do it. There you go. That really shows that, doesn't it? These are, what are these? I don't know what they are. They're I think that's what they're used for, isn't it? Like marking paper and that. Might not necessarily always be used for that. I've definitely seen an artist use these, and I couldn't do it at the time, but I can now. How weird! Oh, how on earth is he using that? Yeah. Yeah. So let's get this bit of more white crayon. I don't know. Another thing I did was with these is not necessarily that one, but I can do it with these. Is I think I came along with some white dots like this. Yeah, I can use. I've got actually bronze as well. I've got bronze. I've got gold. This one's a uni Posca, so you have to shape these. Good for you. Good for your upper arms. These are when you shape them. Yeah, that's it. I used to work in a chippy and we used to do salt and vinegar. We used to shake the salt and vinegar on the chips for people before we wrap them up, and and I always did it with both hands. I had salt or vinegar in one hand, and my friend always did it the other way. She did it just with the right hand, but I did both. Yeah, because I thought, well, it's quicker doing it like that, so that's what I did. Right, so then I've put in bits of look, applesauce grown in Britain. It's still got the label on it. Yeah, some of them labels I've taken off, but not all of them. there we go. So that could be it now. Okay, I'll show you the other one I did. I'm probably going to show it at the beginning anyway, I don't know. I don't know which one's better. I think they're both about similar. This one hasn't got so much on it actually. This is the original one I did last night. Got some similar ones that I love. Which ones do I love on this? This, I love that. Yeah, I think I've done a better job on this one than that one, strangely. Although it'd definitely be the other way around. Yeah, so what I can do then is neaten up the edges and copy it. I ain't got my printer on, or not my printer, my PC on, but I could do it. Okay, so this is the one I did on video today. That is the one I did it previously as a prototype. So I've got now, I don't know which one I prefer actually. I do like, that one's got a lot more detail, but this one, you might like the colours, I don't know, it might be a bit more subtle. Okay, these are the copies I've just done. So I've done 8 because obviously I can do, I've scanned each section. You should be able to get it on A4 and also on letter paper as I've done previously. People seem to be able to do it fine. Okay, so this is the one I've just done. These first 4 will be the one I've just done. Okay, and these are the ones I did previously. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the gold obviously doesn't show up, but it looks fine. Ah, yeah. I don't know which one's your favourite. Love to know, because it'd be interesting if you like the slightly coloured version or the slightly beigey browny version. Yeah, because I've added a bit more orange and green in that one. Yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed this today. I do hope you enjoyed the content. So please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. You've been absolutely amazing. That's been amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so if you'd like to comment and tell me you've just subscribed, that's amazing. But anybody else who doesn't like to comment, I just thank you so much. Okay, yeah, I've got black fingers. Can't take me seriously. Look, I've got yeah, I've got paint on my fingers. My daughter's got all different coloured nails. That's hilarious. I don't know if she's got, I don't know if it's mirrors, I can't remember, but she's got probably all different colours. I think they are anyway, because I didn't think they matched. Anyway, so I shall say goodbye now and introduce this. Thank you so much.